Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since we've done some two color baits, so I figured tonight would be an excellent time to do so. So I have something really cool in mind. But before we get into all that exciting stuff here, we got our chest harness for our GoPro. So next time I bring you guys along fishing, you're gonna be right here instead of down there on the boat floor. I think you guys will appreciate that. And you'll actually be able to see what I'm seeing on the live scope. So that's gonna be really nice. I'm still tweaking with the audio setup in here, just trying to get things right. I'm obviously gonna put some stuff on the walls. The echo is still there. I'm trying to move the mic around and make it where it's not so poppy, where it sounds like you're in a freaking pop can. But as we kind of advance, we'll figure out what works best. As far as what we're going to do today, we have some of the best molds on the planet here. This is the Epic Bait Molds 3.5-inch Rocket Grub, a beautiful mold, excellent trailer, and that's what we're going to be working in today. Along with that, we have the tail mold from Epic Bait Molds. And as always, I will leave a link in the description where you can pick up these molds and any other molds from Epic Bait Molds. They have an awesome lineup. I highly recommend their stuff. But as far as colors, what we're going to do are bait plastics. I call this sea blue. I will leave a recipe on the screen when we're going to make the tails for this color here. The recipes I leave on the screen are 1 cup recipes, so keep that in mind if you decide you want to make the 2 cup. You will have to double the recipe or just kind of play with it and get it the way you want it. This is the sea blue. It is a very blue color. It has some blue black flake in it. I don't think there's any silver in this particular batch. I think it is just the blue and black, but that is the blue. And for the bodies, we're going to use our black wave. This is a black bait plastics that has really small blue and silver flake in it. So this will be the bodies. This color here will be the tails. So I think they're going to turn out super awesome. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to go ahead and get the tails made first, and then we'll toss them in this mold, and we will shoot some bodies over the top of that. So definitely stick around. It's going to be awesome. Okay, we have our tail mold here all clamped up. We have our blue color here, nice and warm. And I'm going to slide this mold over here, give me something to set my knife on. Joys of working on a wood surface. Definitely would recommend something a little slicker than this. But so, make sure we don't have any crap in our injector. Should always wear gloves for this. Don't be like me. Okay, there is our blue pulled up in here. And then we're just going to inject nice and slow. Let all that air get out of there. We'll hold pressure for a minute and check out these tails. These tails are going to look really good paired with that black. I had came in tonight expecting to just shoot them in this color, but I thought, I have that blue already. It's already in the lineup. So why not make some blue tails? We haven't made 2 color baits in a while, so perfect opportunity to do so. And I think this is translucent enough that in the thinner tail profile, you'll be able to see through it a little bit. It'll be a little bit transparent, so I think that's going to be really killer compared to this black. You're not going to really be able to see through this black, so I think it's going to look really nice. So I'm going to let these cool off. We'll obviously do a demold of those, but I'm going to shoot these at least twice, probably twice, and then we'll just see how they turn out. And I think they're going to make a nice color combo. Okay, guys, let's demold these tails here. There's a little look at the sprue so you can kind of get an idea on the color. pop these open real quick. And yeah, those look good. I tried to lock the exposure on my camera, but that just didn't work out very well. So there is a good look at what that blue looks like. I've learned if you turn the mold from the side kind of like this, it really gives you the best view of what it looks like in person to me. Because right here, it just, I don't know, it looks similar, but when you turn it like this, you can really see that's the color that I'm seeing pretty much. So yeah, really nice. These turned out super good. Really happy with this tail mold and the way these look, but you can see all that flake coming through there. And these are going to make some really nice tails for our rocket grubs. Alright, we have our blue tails in the mold here, and this is what they look like. Now we're going to get that black nice and hot. Make sure we get it plenty warm, probably about 375 degrees, and then we're going to shoot over these tails. So, really excited to see how these turn out. I think they're going to be really clean looking baits. Alright, we should have this plastic nice and hot. 379, so pretty warm. That's what you want. You want to be up above 365. So let me go ahead, grab my glove. Maybe I won't burn my fingers off. The injector does heat up pretty quick, so grab a full injector of that. And then we're going to go in nice and slow. Hear it fill up. Then we'll just hold pressure for a minute, let that cavity really get all that air out of there. I'm excited to see how these look. I've never made anything quite like this. So if it works, I'll probably do the same thing in the slouch black body blue tail, because I think that could be really good. I've done a gray body with a light blue tail, kind of similar to this, and they worked pretty good. So, but that was in the slouch. I've never done anything like this in the rocket grub. Pop that cavity off there, because if you don't, that one will sink. That is definitely a mold that you want to top off. Okay, now we'll just hang around here for just a second. Keep an eye on this when this starts to suck down. I'm just going to use my cup and top that sprue off. That's starting to sink down right about now. And we'll just pour just a little bit in there and make sure we don't have any issues. Just like that. Tap it on the mold, and then it doesn't drip everywhere. So yeah, we'll let these cool off, and then we'll go take a look at them over there under that light. Alright, let's do a little demold on this. This mold is just so heavy. Such a big mold. Okay, let's try to pull this apart. Oh yeah, those look really good. Now that I think of this, I think I've done a color similar to this with a motor oil tail, but not quite like this. Let's see if we can get a better look at these guys. Yeah, these look really good. I love that combination with the black. That just looks really good. I think that's going to be a color that's going to be killer on the back of a black and blue chatterbait, a black and blue swim jig, anything like that. That is just going to be subtle, but that blue tail just makes it pop. You can see how that blue pops. Let me get it at an angle, and you can see the blue flake and the black up here. I mean, look at that blue. You can really see how it comes out there, but that is just a really good color combo. I think that's going to be really nice to catch some big old bass on, for sure. Excellent. I really love how that turned out. All right, we're going to shoot these one more time. And while we do that, I am going to talk to you guys about the 1,000 sub giveaway. I usually put it at the end of my videos, so if you don't stick around, you might have missed it. But we're going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subs. I'm going to give away some baits, and we're going to have Epic Bait Mold sponsor that giveaway. Incredible opportunity, so thanks to Epic Bait Mold for sponsoring that giveaway. I don't know what we're going to give away on the Epic side yet. That's going to be totally up to them, and I'm just appreciative of their support. But I'm going to give away some baits. I'm going to do something. I may even make some custom baits for whoever wins. Some one-off stuff that I don't normally keep in the store. So that'll give them something kind of unique, something to try out, and maybe give them a first look at some stuff before it hits my shelves. I think that'd be a really cool opportunity. So you're going to want to stick around for that. It's pretty easy. It doesn't cost you nothing. You'll just have to be subscribed and comment on the giveaway video that I'll post right before we get to 1,000 subs. I'll probably open it up when we get to about 900, and that way it gives people a little bit of time to get in there and make sure they're subbed and comment in there. And then I just, like I did the last one, if you haven't seen it, you can watch how we did it. We basically just put all the names in a iPad app and then use the iPad app to decide who won. So yeah, if you haven't heard about that, this is your notice, and you might want to stick around. You can win some free custom baits, or you can win some goodies from Epic Bait Molds, and who doesn't like that? So big shout out to Epic Bait Molds for sponsoring that. I do appreciate them so much for their support on the channel. Definitely big fan of their products, big fan of them. So yeah, we're gonna let these cool off. We'll demold these, and then I'm gonna show you basically what I would rig these on. So I have some black and blue stuff in here that I'm going to show you in the boat. We'll jump over here in just a second when these cool off, and I'll show you kind of how I would rig these, and basically just show you what I'd use them on. I probably won't actually hook these on anything, but I will show you at least how I would do it, and you can have an idea if you want to use this profile in some of your own fishing stuff. Hey guys, you are now in the boat, so you can't say that you haven't been in the boat before. So basically, here I have a box of jigs. This is a bladed jig here, and this is one way that you could rig this. Use it on the back of a bladed jig. This is, like I said, just a chatterbait basically, and I just have it ran up there. I don't even have it hooked. I'm just having it there to show you guys. But that is one way that you could do this. Another way that you could do this is, here's a swim jig basically. Same thing, you would just run it up on there, and then you would close this back down. Get this to where it's right. And then that'd be basically what you'd be throwing. Gives you a little more hanging out the back as a trailer. And you can still see the black profile doesn't add a lot, but you can see that the tail adds quite a bit of look to that. So that is an option there. I'll show you one more option that I've been using and actually catching some fish on, and it's surprising. So let's open this up, and then here I have a whole bunch of hooks in this. You can also take a shaky head hook, screw this up on there, and then basically you would hook it back in the body like that, and then you have a little bit of a shaky head. So it'll fall, kind of shake on the way down, and that is an option. Or if you want to get even more technical, you can throw this on the most basic of ways. Here we go. Golly, making a mess here. You can throw it on a mushroom head, like a Ned rig. And I've actually caught fish, especially on the chartreuse one, as a Ned. So, you know, it falls, pick it up, just keep dragging it. Pretty basic, doesn't get any more basic than a Ned rig. And a Ned rig does produce quite a bit of fish. Even with a short shank like this isn't a very big shank hook here. I mean, as you can see, they definitely make a lot bigger shank hooks. Even at that, so you see how much is hanging out the back of that. Still have pretty good hookup ratio, still catch quite a few fish on that, and that is just another way for you to be able to rig it. So I know I've showed it before on bass jigs and such like things like that. You could even throw this on the back of a spinnerbait. There's just so many options for this bait. It's very universal, and yeah, I just think it is a really nice little bait, and there's just a few options for how you can rig it when you go fishing. That is just a really sweet color. Hope you guys really like this, and I will leave obviously recipes on the screen so that you can copy this if you do want. These look really, really good. So yeah, that wraps up this really awesome black and blue color combo. As you guys see over there, these look really nice. Really pleased with this, and I'm kind of surprised that I didn't do this a lot sooner. Yeah, those are definitely going in the black label lineup, and I think they're going to be nice to stick around. If you want to pick up any of these awesome molds, there'll be a link in the description, the Epic Bait molds. Head on over there and pick up some phenomenal molds, including the two that we used today. If you want to buy any of these baits, or baits that I make any other time, all those baits over there on that wall, all that money gets to go back into this so that I can continue to make these videos. It's just a nice little a way for me to keep doing this and keep sharing ideas with you, keep providing content, and it's something I really love doing. And I thank every one of you for being here and watching. Even more so if you are here at the end of this video. I really do appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and a subscribe. Stick around for that 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I really hope that you guys are enjoying the content here. I'm always working to make it better and provide you guys with a little bit more worth in video production. So just bear with me as we get started and content gets better over time. So yeah, appreciate you watching. I'll catch you in the next one.